Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 18 tells us this. It says, poverty and shame will come to him who neglects discipline. So the one who neglects discipline, the one who refuses discipline, the one who refuses to discipline himself or to be disciplined, either way, is going to only suffer poverty and shame their whole life. And so as we look at this, a child that refuses to listen to their parents is going to go to school and be a child that refuses to listen to the teacher, and therefore is going to remain uneducated throughout the course of their life. And they're going to be a child that grows up to be an adult that one day is going to refuse to listen to their boss. And as they refuse to listen to their boss, they're not going to be able to keep a job. And if they refuse to listen to their parents, they're also going to refuse every other form of authority, law enforcement. Who are you to tell me what I can and can't do? I don't care if you're a police officer. I don't care if you're a judge. I don't care who you are. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm not going to be disciplined. I'm not going to discipline myself, much less put up with any discipline that you want to bring about my way. And all that's going to bring them is poverty and shame. Yes, there's children that behave that way, but there's adults, might be 70 years old, but still a child, immature, because they're still doing the same thing. They're not disciplining themselves, and they refuse any other form of discipline within their life. They're not going to accept it. Who are you to tell me what I ought to be doing and what I shouldn't be doing? Who are you to be an authority figure within my life? Who are you to bring discipline up on me? I'm going to do my own thing, and what that own thing is going to do is bring you poverty and shame. And friends, we see this ignorance and abundance in the world in which we live in today. We see it in absolute abundance everywhere we go, every time we turn around. People refusing to submit to authority, people refusing to allow discipline to come upon them. They think they're right in every single way, shape, and form. They don't care what the law says. They don't care what authority says. They're going to do what they want to do when they want to do it. And when that poverty and shame comes upon them, they're still fools because they still think it's everybody else's fault. But it's not. It's their fault. It's also parents' fault. Parents, you need to be training your child in discipline. You need to be disciplining your child from very young age all the way up. Not abusing them, not beating on them, not talking about that, but disciplining them and teaching them how to listen, how to submit. Because when they get older, if you don't teach them, they're never going to learn. And so when we look at the flip side of this, on the other side of this, but he who regards reproof will be honored. They regard reproof. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong about this situation, if I'm wrong about what I'm doing, if I'm wrong about the way in which I am doing it, please, by all means, bring reproof to me, correct me, restore me into an upright position, because I want to know if I'm wrong. I want to know when I'm wrong, because I don't want to be doing what is wrong. I want to do what is right. The Bible says those folks are going to be honored. They're going to be honored. That hard-headed fool that refuses to accept discipline, they're living a life of dishonor. And friends, if that's you, don't get angry at me. Get angry at yourself, because you're the one putting yourself in that position. Stop blaming everybody else for your problems. Start accepting responsibility for who you are and where you are. And get right. Live right. Act right. Act in accordance to the ways God has directed us within the truth of His Word.